Hello, everyone. Welcome home. Welcome. So basically, in this wonderful defeat the odds poker game that I'll be playing, basically it's gonna be very interesting on how it goes, because we're going to be how it is in this way, because this is how it goes, right? So it's gonna be very interesting, a little bit of good challenging, and this is how it goes. I am using 104 cards. I know there's not a lot of cards, but you know what? It's the way how it works, and you go by the way how it is. Remember that when you use 104 cards, you think, okay, well, you have the best hand, but it's gonna be very interesting of how it goes. You see it as when fulfilling. You know what's right. You know how it is. You know how it seems to be, and you know how it is in that way. Whether you have your own abilities to understand what's going on that way. Whether you decided to do it as one fulfilling, right? You know how it is, right? So you have to know what it is in that way, and you know how it seems to be. This is how it kind of goes in that way, so you understand that. But the way of this is, you have to know from your own abilities to understand what's going on that way, whether you go with the flow, whether you pay attention to it, whether you understand it, right? That's how it goes. And you have to know from the here and now of this entire equation, because that's how it goes, right? So whether it's going to be very interesting on how it goes, because this is how it goes, right? So when you use your own mathematics, you know what it seems to be, you know what's right, you know how you can do it in that way, right? So you use it as one fulfilling. So the way of this is what's going on. We're going to figure out what's going on in this entire way. This is how it goes. So this is what's going on in that way, and you have to know what's happening in that way, and that's how it goes, right? So you see it as wonderful feeling, you know how it is in that way, and you decide what's happening in that, knowing about all the basics to understand about your own rhythm. You know what's right, you know how it is, you know what's going on, and you see it as wonderful feeling. You know how it is in that way, whether you focus on that, and that's how it goes, right? So you see it as wonderful feeling, you know how it is, you know what's happening in that way, and that's how it goes, right? So that's what it is. Remember that the poker rankings are for basics, and this is how it is. The rankings of the poker hands is royal flush, straight flush, four of a kind, full house, flush, straight, three of a kind, two pair, a pair, and a high card. That's what it says here in this entire thing. This is how it goes, right? So that's how it goes. And if you use 104 cards, basically it means that in that way you have at least a five of a kind. And a five of a kind is rare because it does defeat a royal flush. Because that's how it goes, right? So this is how it's going to be, but you know how it goes in that way, because that's what it's going to be in that way, because that's how it goes in that way, so you understand it, right? That's how it goes, right? So remember that the pokeps will be on your left side, so else is on the right side. You don't confuse about it, that's how it goes. I have the dealer button over since the dealer, because that's how it goes in that way, and you see it as wonderful feeling. You know how it is in that way, and this is how it goes. So we see it as wonderful feeling, and you know how it is in that way, and this is how it goes. So here we go. So Bogarts have the Jack of Clubs. Zodiac has the Ace of Spades. I'll go first. Zodiac has two blue and three red. So let's see what's going on. And I have the Queen Four of Hearts, Nine Two of Diamonds, and the Ace of Clubs. That's not bad for me because that's how it goes. And Poets have, actually they have four blue and one red. Let's see. Poets have the Queen Six of Hearts, Queen Five of Clubs, and King of Spades. So you think that both players have the same hand as in the Queen Hearts and the Queen Hearts, right? So that's how it goes. But the way this is, if everything goes the way of how it is, this is how it goes in that way. Whether you focus on the way of the here and now, this whole entire ability to understand what's going on that way, whether you focus on that ability to understand that, right? That's how it goes. Discard 1 red and add 2 blue and 1 red. Flop is 7 of hearts, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds. Discard 1 blue, add red on turn, king of spades. Discard 1 blue, add the blue for the last one is the 6 of spades. Players have kings and 6s, they have 2 pair, they have queens and 3s, they have 2 pair. So it's 1 point for the blue guys, 0 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 red, add 2 blues, 1 red, and the flop is 4 of spades, 8 of hearts, ace of spades. Discard 1 red, add another red on turn, 9 of spades, and discard 1 blue, add red for the last one, jack of spades. I have the aces and 9s, I have 2 pair. That's 1 point for Zodiac, 1 point for the Blue Gods. And I'll discard 3 blues. I'll add 2 reds, 1 blue. And flop is 8 diamonds, ace of hearts, 7 clubs. Discard 1 red, 1 blue. Add turn for the blue. Ace diamonds. Discard 1 red. Discard another red. And 1 red for the last one, 10 clubs. I have 3 come with aces. Now it's 2 points for Zodiac, 1 point for the Blue Gods. And let's see. And let's see. And 1 red, 1 blue. Discard 1 blue. Add 1 red. Or add 1 blue. Discard 1 blue, 1 red. Flop is 3 hearts, 8 4 spades. Discard 2 blues and 1 blue. Turns to 6 of spades. Discard 1 red. Add 1 red. That would be 5 of hearts. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards straight. Defeats the Blue Gods is 2 pair, 6s and 5s. Now it's 3 points for Zodiac, 1 point for the Blue Gods. This is how it goes, I guess. And you think that everything would be fine, it's like, yeah, but how would you do it as one fulfilling? You know how it is in that way, whether you focus on the way of how it goes in that way, but you focus on that, right? You focus on the way of how it goes, right? You focus on that, right? So you focus. And when you focus on how you believe and everything else, right? That's how it goes. And you do that as how it seems to be, right? So it's like, okay, everything's fine, alright. So that's how it goes, right? So you see it as when fulfilling, you know how it is in that way, whether you focus on that. So let's see what's going on. Let's see. So let's have 3 blues and 2 reds. Let's see. So let's have the ace jack of spades, ace 2 7 of diamonds. So they have pair aces. Wow. I have 2 blues and 3 reds. Now I have 7 3 of spades, ace 2 queen of clubs. So that's very interesting because I have one of their aces, but you never know, right? So that's how it goes. So I have 1 blue, 1 red. Discard 1 red. Add the blue. Discard 1 blue, 1 red, 1 blue. And the flop is jack of hearts, queen of spades, 8 clubs. Discard 1 red, or 1 blue, add 1 red. Or, 1 blue, 3 spades. Discard 1 blue, add 1 blue, 4 spades. Plugouts have the ace high flush, defeats my 7 high flush, and that must be at least 2 points for the plugouts, 3 points for Zodiac. Discard 1 blue, add 2 reds, 1 blue. Flop is 6 of clubs, 6 of hearts, 10 of spades. Discard 1 blue. Turn is another blue, and that's the 6 diamonds. Discard 1 red. Add red. For the last one, queen diamonds. Boys have aces and 6s for a full house. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 points with both guys. 3 points with Zodiac. Let's see. So my voice seems to be very quiet. Sorry about that. So I discarded 2 reds and 2 blues. I added 3 blues, and the flop is 8 diamonds, 9 spades, 10 clubs. Pogas have a jack high flat, jack high straight. Discard 1 blue, and another blue for the 7 of clubs. Discard 1 red, And in the red, that's the king of clubs, and I got saved by an ace high flush. 4 points for Zodiac, 3 points to the Pogon. And I'll do it again. I'll discard 3 blues and 1 red. I'll add 2 reds and 1 blue. And flop is king 10 of spades, 8 of hearts. Royal flush draw for the Pro Gods. Wow. Discard 1 blue, add a red, 4 of spades. Discard 1 blue, add a red. The clubs. Pro Gods missed the royal flush, but they have the ace high flush. That defeats my ace high straight. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 points for Pro Gods, 4 points for Zodiac. And here we go. And let's see. So I'll discard 2 blues and 2 reds. I'll add 3 reds. And the flop is king of diamonds, jack of hearts, 5 of clubs. Discard 1 red, add the blue. Turn is the king of diamonds. Discard 1 red. Add another red for the last one, 6 of spades. I kind of missed because I only have ace high. Pro Gods have aces and kings. They have 2 pair. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Pro Gods. 4 points for Zodiac. Wow, this is very, very interesting indeed. So I'll discard 3 reds and 3 blues. And I'll add 1 red and 2 blues. And flop is 7 kings, 3 all hearts. I have 7s and 3s, I have 2 pair. Pro Gods only top pair with pair of 7s. Discard 1 red. And a red on the turn, 4 of clubs. Discard 1 red, add blue on the last one, 6 spades. I have 7s and 3s, I have 2 pair. Pro Gods only have a pair of 7s. And 2 pair against 1 pair, and I'll take it. So that must be at least, I think it'll be 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 points for Zodiac, 5 points for Pro Gods. And let's see. Let's see. I don't normally do two boards, but we'll do it anyway. One red and two blues. And the flop is 3 of diamonds, 8 of spades, 8 diamonds. Second flop, I have the 2 reds and 1 blue. And flop is 4 clubs, 2 hearts, 9 spades. Turn. Check diamonds. 3 clubs. Check clubs. 7 of clubs. So on the first board, pogas have a 3 of a kind with a pair of jacks. I basically have, a pair of 3s, but pogas got me, and they have the ace high flush as well. So that must be 5 plus 1, 6. 6 points for the pogas, 5 points for Zodiacs. The second board, I have the ace high flush. Pogas have basically, pair of 2s and 7s, but flush defeats it. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 6 points for the pogas. Yep, still the same. And then I'll do it again. The same thing, 2 boards. Let's see. I'll discard 4 reds and I'll add 2 reds on blue. And flop is king spades, 6 clubs, and 4 of diamonds. And on the second board, 2 blues and 1 red. And flop is 6, 10 of hearts, 9 of diamonds. On the turn, 2 hearts, and 5 of clubs, and last one, 4 of diamonds, king hearts. Alright, so I have a pair of 2s, pair of 4s on the top board, but pogas have aces and 4s, they have 2 pair. 6 plus 1 is 7 points for pogas, 5 points for Zodiacs. And on the second board, I have basically, I basically miss my straight draw because I only have ace high, but Bogarts have, they have ace high, they have ace 7, they have ace jack defeats like ace 7. I kind of miss my straight draw, obviously, but if it's the 9, 10, king, ace jack, or it'll be 9, 10, ace queen. I think ace queen defeats ace jack, but then per aces are higher. But I think in my own mind, I think that if they use ace jack and I use ace queen, I can move up. So that'll be, if I push 1, 6. 6 points for Zodiac, 7 points for the Bogarts. Wow. And let's see. So I'll discard 2 reds and 2 blues. I'll add 2 blues, 1 red. Flop is 5 of spades, 10 of hearts, 10 diamonds. And I'll discard 2 blues. On turn is, or 2 diamonds on turn. I'll discard 1 red, add the blue, 4 hearts. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, ace high straight, 6 plus 1 is 7, 7 points for Zodiac, 7 points for the Bogarts. Wow. Two reds, discard one blue, add a red, discard 3 blues and 1 red, and the flop is 5 of hearts, 2 of spades, 8 of clubs. Discard 1 red, 1 blue. Turn is another red, is the 10 of diamonds. Discard 1 blue, and the blue for the last one is the 9 of hearts. Both have the 79, 10 jack high straight. Defeats my pair of 2s, and that must be at least 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for the Bogarts, 8 points for the Bogarts, 7 points for Zodiac. That's what I meant. This is a very close game. So let's see. Can I defeat the Bogarts? That's the question. Can I defeat the Bogarts? And then one more big shuffle. And one more. the same as what I did before. I'll discard four blues, and I'll add 2 reds and 1 blue. And flop is 8 queen of spades and jack of diamonds. I'll discard 1 blue, 1 red. I'll add 1 blue on turn, 10 of clubs. I'll discard 1 red. And last one is the queen diamonds. I have queens and sevens, I have 2 pair. But queens and sevens are a full house, I mean. Pogots have aces and queens, but queens and sevens full house takes it. So that'll be, I think it'll be 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 points for Zodiac, 8 points to the Pogots. Now we'll do one more. Let's see. Let's see. If I move up, I move up. Can I defeat the pair of aces? Can I defeat the Pogots? Let's see. One more. I'll discard 2 reds and 2 blues, and I'll add 1 red and 2 blues. And the flop is 10 of clubs, 3 hearts, 4 of clubs. Top pair and a flush draw for Zodiac. Discard 1 red, add the blue. Queen of clubs. Now I got the ace high flush. Discard 1 red, add the red for the last one, 9 of clubs. And I can easily tell that the way how this is, I have an ace high flush, defeats the Pogots' top pair aces. They kind of missed it. So as you can see, I think in the way of this is, I guess that this is going to be a very good opportunity that yours truly has. 8 plus 1 is 9, 9 points for Zodiac, and 8 points for Pogots. So as you can see, you know, I'm the winner, you know, Zodiac takes it, and you know, that's how it goes. You have to believe that you're trying the best about defeat the aces, you know, and it's hard, right? It's the way how it goes, but there's always a mathematics in this entire way of how it goes, but you understand that. It's the way of how it goes. It's the way how you're going to have your own decency, your respect, your priority, you know, that's how it goes. And the card's behavior, right? That's how it goes, right? But the way of this is, you pay attention to what's going on in that way, but you understand that, right? That's how it goes. But this is what it seems to be, and this is how it goes. So I hope you all like this video. Try to understand that. Try to believe it, and that's how it goes in that way. And you understand of how it is in that way. So this is what it seems to be, and you understand that, right? That's how it goes in that way. So understand about this here and now, this whole entire situation, no matter how it goes, no matter how it is, and this is the way it happens. So I hope you believe it, hope you understand it, and that's how it goes in that way. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time. And that's how it goes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye for now, really. Thank you, and thanks, and bye.